Well, good morning everyone, so it's all go. I thought it was going to be a little bit wet today to start early, but it's going to be alright. So at the moment Reese is just sort of levelling off this because we need to bring clay into here to build it up. So he is, by the look of it, just sort of filling in the pit area, and then they're going to get 2 tractors and trailers on the job sometime later on today and pull clay out of the hole that I was talking about digging over there. Mace has also started in the bully. He's just ripping all the topsoil off here so we can sort of get into that clay. I've just split this paddock into 2 for the cows tomorrow. Although I'm just thinking about it, maybe I should go 3. 2 might be alright. Think about it, I can always change it. But we are teat sealing the heifers today, which are over there. They were supposed to be getting done at 10, which it's about 9:45 at the moment, but I had a text yesterday saying, can we push it out till 3 o'clock, because the crew that was supposed to be coming doing it, they all got COVID, so it's the other crew that's doing it now, and they didn't have a time slot this morning. So that's fine, 3 o'clock doesn't really matter. So I put them on grass. I haven't fed out to them today because I've fed out for the afternoon break over there. They're going to go after the teat sealing. And there's a few puddles around, which is awesome to see. So the cows are in here 2 days ago. They're actually just over there. 3 days ago, sorry. But you can see, looking down here, look at that, regrowth. So the grass is growing, and so it should be, because it has been pretty slow over the last couple of months. This is about a week's growth in here, so it's yeah, it's definitely growing, which is awesome. I still do need to put a little bit of fertiliser. I think I've got 1 truckload to go. I need to work it out and try and book it in maybe the end of this week. What's today? Monday. So yeah, I could try and do it either Thursday, Friday would be good if I can get it in then, or otherwise just do it next week. But I need to take one of these gates up to the cow shed. I think this one's going to be a bit long. So this one here might work. It might be a bit short. Try it, take it up and see. Otherwise I'll have to use this big long one. There's a couple over there too, but they're not any shorter. Look at this though. Do you know what that is? You see it? The blue stuff? That's rat poo. And do you know what's so awesome about that? Well, that means they're eating the rat bait. So I've changed my tactic. I've gone to these, which I did show you in my last video. So I've put 8 of these around the stack here, and you can get 3 cubes of rat bait in one of them. There's another one down here somewhere. And for the last, what have I done? I've filled them up 3 times over the last week. So the rats are nailing them. They seem to be eating them out of there all right, rather than those yellow ones. That one's gone too, or the bait's gone. So I need to charge them up again, fill them up. I've run out of rat baits. I need to go to town and get some. And yes, hopefully that is working on the rats. But it's amazing how much they're eating, eh? It's just like one night and it's gone. So there must be a few of them around. But I heard you're supposed to give them a few days. So you sort of fill them up, let them eat them, and then wait a couple of days to die, I guess. And then the new ones come back and eat them that haven't. So I think, when did I do that? 2 days ago. So probably fill them up again. But it must be making a dent in the population, surely. I actually grabbed the other gate too because I was like, I'm sure I'm going to get up there and it's going to be too short. So I just got both of them. And looking at it now, I think I made the right decision. So the plan, or why I need this gate here, because when we were running them through the shed, we were running them up both sides. And when they're going to teat seal, I'm guessing, well, I haven't done it before, so I don't know, but I'm guessing they're only going to use one of these sides. So that gate there is to block off, because I can put the chain up, but, well, there's the chain, but I can put that across there, but they do jump over it, which is a pain, because then we just have to run them around, and it's a bit of a faff. They also jump over that chain there. So by putting this gate there, hopefully I sort of eliminate it, because I don't think that they would try and jump over that. I can definitely be wrong, but hopefully they don't. Where am I going to put it though? That's the thing. Something like that. Something like that. Although, to block it off completely, like that would be better probably. That's probably not a bad idea, and I'll just tie it on with a bit of baling twine, and hopefully it holds. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Luckily I bought that other gate, but this is Dad's new purchase that he's bought. So it's like a grapple that he's going to use for firewood. I wasn't real keen on it. It was like 1,200 bucks, so it's actually not badly priced, but I think it is made in China. It's not real strong, but it's actually stronger than I thought it was going to be. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I want to get one of those rada sort of grabs. They're not a silage grab, but sort of just a general grab you can use, because I think it'll be pretty useful. It's definitely on the bucket list, but I don't know, thing seems handy enough. Have used it a few times, so yeah, see how it goes. Well, they've made a start filling it back in with clay. The digger's actually just there. He's digging out of that hill, and it's looking better already. Well, it's starting to look better already, so they're packing it full of clay now. They've stripped all the topsoil off over there. Basically just packing it down with the bully. But there's still a lot more to go in here. It's a bit hard to see, but there is a pink mark on that post there and over there, so they've got to build it up, which is probably like another metre, maybe 700 mil. Actually, there's a pink mark just on that post, and I think that's where it's got to go. So wee way yet, but it's looking pretty good, eh? Looking real good. And over here, look at that, there must have been an old rubbish dump in here. Broken bottles, those old beer bottles, lemonade bottles or something. Quite cool, have to keep that. A few of them. What's that? Can. Even says something, oh, there's a worm on it. Shaving cream, I think, but it's all stripped off, so you can see they've sort of stripped all the topsoil off this knob here and down the bottom, and they're just digging a hole. This hole looks massive already. Holy moly, check that out. Whew, that is a long way down, far out. That's crazy. Took them about half a day to strip all the topsoil off, which was a little bit quicker than I thought it was going to. But by the time they sort of, I don't know, keep taking clay out of here, which will be, the hole will be at least probably twice that size, I'm guessing. So I don't know, that concrete should fit in there pretty easy, you would think. It's going to look good once they push all that topsoil back over, which is probably another half a day at least, if not a bit more. But exciting. They're still going to strip all the rotten rock that's there. I guess they'll use that for the top, try and use as much clay as possible, and then put that stuff on the top, that brown rock. But yeah, making progress. I've just set the shed up, so I've put all the cups hanging over that rail, which gives them plenty of room to work in the pit. And I've also just tied this gate up, so I really hope this is going to work. It should do. I think it's going to stop them. We'll probably get the odd one try and jump over, but see what happens. It's really annoying too, because what we have at the end to stopping the cows backing out is these hooks, and might need a new one because that's bent. It doesn't hook on very well anymore. It's probably worn down a little bit too, but you can either try and put some heat in it and hook it round again, or just get a new one. I don't know, get Jeff to make a new one. But this is all new to me. I've never teat sealed anything before, so hopefully it's all set up, ready to go. Once the girls get here, girls and guys, I think it's mostly girls, they can point me in the right direction. Anyway, but I think it's about 2:30 at the moment, so I don't want to bring the heifers in too early. Should give it 15 minutes. I might get them at 1:45. Put them in the yards and they can wait till they turn up. Come on in. Come on in. Definitely easy with two of us, but they were definitely missing their silage. They were walking around all morning looking for it. Even when they first got shifted on, they were, jeepers, it's slippery in here. They were wondering where it was. Go and have a look. Oh, look at you, very nice. There we go, come on. Definitely think there's two empty ones in here. I think it's 61 or 62, which Merv said. He said he thought that one was empty quite a while back. And then, oh, there she is right there, that one. So probably not going to teat seal her. But if she does calve, then it's good anyway. But 61. And there is another one too. Unfortunately, that one is by quite a good bull. And its figures are quite handy or pretty high, but it's always the case, isn't it? See that cow right there, number 77. Sort of real orangey looking cow, but she's not actually I actually got her DNA tested because she was late, and it turns out that the sire is one of the bulls that we ran with the cows, so it's not a very good bull. You wouldn't usually keep a calf like that, and I probably shouldn't have, but it'll be interesting to see how she milks compared to these other heifers, considering she is just a run with the bull, or run with the cow sort of calf. But while I'm waiting, I thought I'd just go over our season. So we did finish milking 3 weeks early, so obviously we're not going to be, or we're going to be down on production from last year, and it turned out that we were about 5, maybe just under 5% down in production, and last year was a record year for us as well. So all things considered, not too bad. We did spend more on feed, but then the price for milk was higher as well, which helped. The big thing that I really reduced was our somatic sow count. So last season it was 198 for the season, and this year it is sitting at, or it is 148. So it's under that 150 mark, which is awesome. That's what I wanted to achieve, and hopefully by teat sealing these girls, we're going to reduce a few mastitis cases in them this year, which should also help with the sow count. Although generally with your first calvers not too bad anyway, But I did speak to Katie, and she sort of quoted me about $2,000 was the top price. It all depends on how long they take to do them. But she quoted for the for the teat seal and the labour, which was 2 hours. For the tex, it was, yeah, like I said, $2,000 all up. so it might be a little bit less, but my thinking is that it is only by saving a couple of these cows that get mastitis and they sort of their quarters don't come back, so you effectively got sort of 3 titter cows that you sort of look to cull, or most people do, then you're saving a few of them, and these are probably worth, I don't know, what would they be worth, 12 to 1500 bucks maybe as a 3-year-old, so I think it'd pay for itself. Got the A-team on the job. It's going pretty well. I reckon these cows are quite quiet. Heifers are quiet. So quiet compared to some of the cows they do.
Not that front one, is it?
No,
No,
She had a bit more than the other one, so
61 and something. Doesn't really matter. Do you want to hose it down at all? And
yeah.
Yeah, next row would be
Yeah.
great.
Well, after this row, yeah.
Yeah, this row's sorry.
keep it tidy.
Yep.
$14, $16, $18, $20, $22, $24, $26, $28, $38, or halfway.
They're going to be breeze to break in, eh?
Hopefully.
Wow. They are so quiet.
Can't get any better than this.
Good way.
That's good to hear, I guess.
Good way to finish the day.
Hey, steady. 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 Right, the last 5. Always the worst, aren't they? Don't jump over there. Yep.
This one makes me spray.
Dad set all the gates. Hopefully they find their way back to the paddock. They're going over there. If they follow their nose, they'll get there. Oh, one of them tried to jump in the trough. A silly idea. How's that for an evening though? It's beautiful. Beautiful winter's day. Oh, you can see that grass is up. You can see a slight tinge. Oh, you can see Jill Rose there. How good. Hopefully they figure out where to go. These girls are wondering where their tucker is. They've figured out that they can get down here. There you go. Great to get that job done, and it's quite interesting what they're saying. I'd never done it before, so I didn't really know what to expect. They actually ran through the shed pretty well, and they didn't kick, so I thought they might be a little bit kicky being heifers, but they were fine. They didn't kick any of the girls, and they actually said that they were one of the better heifers that they've done, so that's quite interesting. They did some cows this morning, like 500 cows, and they were real kicky. They were worse than these heifers, which is amazing, but awesome to get that done, and hopefully it works. I can definitely see it working with the winter, especially if it's wet. If it's real wet, it's going to pay dividends. I think it's going to be better anyway, but going forward, hopefully we can do it year on year. Well, I'm running out of daylight fast here, but hopefully you can see it looks bright enough on the screen. But the pad is almost complete. It's sort of, I don't think he's got to put any more clay on it. I think he's finished bringing the clay over. You can see the lines just there. So it runs through to that one over there. And if you're wondering why we're building a pad, I can finally tell you. The reason we're doing it is because we are putting in a brand new pole shed. So we're going to put in a 5-bay pole shed. It's ordered. Some parts actually got dropped off the other day. Mike the builder, he's going to build it for us. But we're pretty much going to run it, so it'll go straight down the edge of that concrete there. That'll be the first bay, and then it'll run along there 5. So it's 4.2 metres a bay by 9. We're going to concrete this bay at the end here at some point and make it like a lock-up, like another workshop, and then run the power from this shed just through to there to power the whole building, put lights and stuff like that in it. And then the rest of the bays, we'll probably use 1 or 2 of them for sort of storage, because we don't have a heap of storage under cover. Like that shed's getting pretty full with tractors and stuff, so it'll be good for deliveries that we get that need to stay dry. And then probably use the other 2 bays or 2 to 3 bays for the calf pens. It's going to be awesome. My whole goal was to have sort of all the calves in the same place, so I've got the calf shed over there that I sort of rear 40 calves in, and then if I can put 40 of the other replacements in here, that's all the replacements in the same area. So my plan is to sort of fence off a few little sort of holding paddocks through here which the calves can have. But that's where we're going to go forward. Hopefully it's not getting too dark and you can actually see or see me. And then this is where the hole was, so he's dug out a heap of clay. And you can see that it is a pretty big hole. I was pretty amazed when I seen it before. Look at that, crazy. But he says it needs to be a little bit bigger, so I think he's going to have to keep digging around that way to fit all that concrete in over there, because you want it quite deep and not much of it at the surface. So if you do cultivate, you don't want to be hitting concrete at all. So you sort of want about 1 metre, Reese reckoned, of sort of free soil. And what he's going to do with that big pile of clay is just sort of mix it around and use it for sort of the base of this hill, I think, for sort of taking the edge off it. And then they'll push all that topsoil over. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes and see what it looks like in the end. I reckon it's probably another day or half a day tomorrow carting that concrete. I think they're going to start on that tomorrow, carting it into the hole, and then they're going to rip this rock up too. So there's a few things to do, but we are getting there. It's starting to take shape, which is exciting. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That'd be awesome. And apart from that, see you next time.